everybody, microblogologist here. Welcome to the lab again. Today I wanted to show you what I do a lot of, and that is determine how many bacteria are in a sample, such as this one. And the way I do that is by diluting it out, which makes it so that there's only a few cells, because there can be millions of cells in this tube. And if I plate them all at once, it's going to just grow all over the plate, and then you won't be able to see that. You won't really be able to learn anything from it. But what I want to do is to dilute it out so that there's only a few in the sample, and then they form little spots on these plates. And then I count the spots, multiply by how much I diluted it, and that tells me what's in the original sample. So let's get started. First, I mix it. Then, I take my pipette, which this one's set right now to 100 microliters, which is 1/10 of a mil. I get a tip, pinky, the cap, flame tube, so that it keeps the bacteria from the air from getting in it. Back. And then this tube has 9.9 milliliters. I put my 1/10 of a millimeter in here. And then now there I just made a 1 in 100 dilution. That nice and good. Now I'm going to switch to 1,000. Pretend you didn't see that. And now this tube, so this has a mil in it, and then this tube has 9 mils. So I'm putting 1 milliliter into 9. And then that made 1 in 10. I want to do one more. Set the pipette back to 1/10 of a mil. And now I have my plate. Now normally I plate more than one plate per dilution, but this is a trial run, and I just want to know about where the numbers are, because I'm going to do a real experiment later. This saves me some time and money on plates for the real experiment. I take 1/10 of a mil out of here and put it on the plate. And then since I'm going from the most dilute to the least dilute, I can use the same tip. Normally we have to switch tips between, so you don't have to carry over. But in this case, we don't have to. Okay, so I have the sample on the plate, and the next thing I'm going to do is spread it. This is called spread plating. You saw it streaking earlier. This is spread plating. I got ethanol 95% on the spreader. We call them hockey sticks. They look like hockey sticks. Set it on fire. Now it's really hot, so let it cool a little bit, and then I put the sample on the side of the plate so that I can cool my hockey stick on the side. That makes it so that it doesn't fry the bacteria. And then I slowly spread it all around on the plate until it soaks all the way in. My bacteria are kind of picky like that. If I don't let them dry into the agar or get all soaked up into the agar, they form little streaks. And I want nice little dots, no streaks. One plate. And then here's the next dilution. And once again, since I'm going from the most dilute to the least dilute, I don't have to reflame my stick. Take a little bit longer. Depending on how wet the plate is how long I have to spread it. These plates are doing pretty good. And last. And then I'm going to put these in the incubator and let the bugs grow. And hopefully I will have countable plates that don't have too many, but you also don't want too few. You want between 20 and 200 colonies per plate. Go, that back into ethanol. So I have my original sample. I have 1 in 100 dilution, 1 in 10, and 1 in 10. So I went 2, 3, 4, and then since I took 1/10 of a mil, that adds another dilution. So I actually weighted 10 to the -5, 10 to the -4, and 10 to the -3. So hopefully there's how many are in here. And that would be 1,000, 10,000, and 100,000 bacterial cells per mil, depending on which plate they grow on. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for reading my blog.